Hello there, my name is taffytailz, and welcome to my first Minecraft Let's Play episode. This is just gonna be kind of a normal Let's Play. I do, as you can see, I play with some shaders and some resource packs. I use Complementary Unbound, and I have a few realistic wood, realistic mobs. Or no, I think I turned off, realistic mobs. I turned off realistic animals, because I wasn't a fan. But, yeah. So this is kind of just gonna be, normal Let's Play. Right now I'm gathering up some wood to, start it all off. And it's such a gorgeous spawn, by the way. Like, it's just so, yeah. Almost left behind my crafting table there, jeez. We're gonna get that coal later, I bet, if I don't forget. But, yeah, just collecting a bit more wood, yeah. Sorry about the, some of the sounds doubling up, by the way. For some reason, I don't know what it was, but forest fire, I don't like how forest fire sounds, but, yeah, for some reason the sound doubled up whenever I was recording it, but I plan to make sure that that's fixed and not happening by the time of the next upload. Excuse me, I need more food, because eventually the hunger bar will go down, and this seems like, yeah, there's a little lowering, and I personally always love exploring these, even if there's usually nothing, because, well, I mean, sometimes you get that. I can't wait to see what's in that chest. I don't have anything on me to get me down and up, so I'm not gonna go down yet, but I will shortly. But for now, we're just gonna collect some stuff and build a little house. I like building in these kinds of areas because for some reason, it just feels safer, to have it be in the little valley. I don't know what it is. And whenever I'm building, I don't usually count up. I just kind of work with whatever square I give. And just a fair warning, I'm not exactly a builder. I build on occasion with tutorials, but that's about it. I don't usually build nice houses on my own. I prefer mining, which sucks because I'm absolutely terrified of mobs. I will do anything and everything to avoid them. And so, it is what it is. I really want to know what's in that chest. Yeah, we're just gonna build a staircase because I'm getting impatient. But as long as I aim right. Jeez. I don't really know what a lodestone does, I'll be so honest. It's probably something important, but yeah. I like that I already have obsidian and stuff, like, right away. Also, I love having clocks. Like, that's always one of the things that I go for as soon as possible in my games. because I don't know what it is. I just like being able to see and know exactly what time it is in game. More or less, you know. Obviously, it doesn't show like an actual given time, but yeah, we're gonna collect a bit more though. I don't want to collect too much because I don't want to get rid of the scenery, but maybe whenever I eventually decide to move where I am and go exploring and whatnot, I'll try to, yeah, depends. I mean, I don't know where it's gonna go, so we'll see. We're gonna explore that cave later. It looks good. It looks like it probably has stuff in there that'll be nice, but I don't want to explore it quite yet since I don't like going in caves until I have at least a stone pickaxe. Just cause, like, I don't know. I like knowing that I can at least get some iron if I see it. I usually have pretty bad luck with iron, but recently in my personal worlds, I've been having better luck than usual, which is just strange, I suppose. We're gonna... I always forget to build doors until the end, so we're gonna do that now, if I can figure out where the middle is. Yeah. Sometimes I count it up, sometimes it confuses me a little bit too much, so I just go back and guess. But I usually get it right, so it's not like it's a big deal. But, yeah. So right now we're just gonna build up the house. This is gonna sound a little bit dumb, but I feel bad for, like, tearing down the leaves of trees, even if it's necessary. Just 'cause, like, they didn't do anything to me. They didn't do... Yeah. It's definitely a little sad, but it is what it is, so... I don't like, whenever I like to make slab roofs, because it's the most efficient when you have limited material, but, I don't like converting all of my planks right away, just in case, because, you know, planks are important, and I don't want to have slabs, like, for no reason, because it just feels... I don't know, it feels wasteful, even though I would end up using them, so it's silly, but yeah. Sometimes when I'm making windows, I don't use, like, sand or anything to make them. I just use slabs if I don't have the sand to make glass. Because if you use a full block, spiders and stuff can still get in. Like, or if you leave a full block empty. But with the slab, you know, you get the light, and it looks cute-ish, but you don't risk spiders, which is good. Because I don't like spiders. I like putting my things in chests. I gotta figure out where to put it. I don't like it there. I like putting, usually I like to put my chest and furnace and stuff close to the door. Or my crafting table and furnace close to the door. Just because then I can just step in and, like, grab or put stuff in it, right? And then I like putting the chest next to my bed, because it's like a bedside table. It's great. Usually I prefer barrels, but I'll be honest, I forgot the recipe for barrels. I just think they're cuter. It's funny that I like them so much just for being cuter when it's not like they're functionally any different, and yeah, it just feels silly sometimes. The way my brain works in regards to that stuff always makes me have a giggle. I don't know why my recording software messed up the audio so bad. Because that sounded like poop from a butt. Like it was, ugh. I didn't like that. Trying to find a bed, but I don't want to steal one from someone who's already sleeping unless there's someone else not sleeping there, you know? And I want to steal other food, too. I steal their beds, I steal their food, I steal everything. I did forget the... I did forget the command for a second. Or not the command, like, which button to press, you know? But, yeah. I'm gonna steal more of their stuff, because, like, who cares, you know? It's not like it's important or anything, you know? I'm joking. Obviously it is. I just don't care enough. Hey, more stuff. I love things. I love stuff. Yeah, I love things. I'm gonna steal this bed. I'm not really a fan of the yellow ones, so I will go back if I need to. Or like, not go back. I'll grab another bed if I see one that I like more. Because the yellow ones just are kind of an eyesore sometimes. I like almost all of the colors, just not those ones. Yeah, I'm gonna steal their bed, because that one hurts my eyes less. It's been a while since I've seen a church in-game. Like, I started playing Minecraft a long time ago, right? I started playing in 2011, 2012. Like, I still remember when horses and emeralds and stuff were added. And... yeah, I haven't seen churches in a while, and I'm not sure if that's just because I don't normally explore a ton in my worlds, but... yeah. And also, feel free to, like, comment if you think I should leave the music on or turn it off or something, because I can't really tell whether I like it being there or don't like it being there or whatnot. So yeah, you guys let me know what you think. This looks like iron blocks, but it is not. So we're just gonna put it back, because no one's looking. No one will know. And we're gonna make our way back home, to kind of get stuff set up. I'm really happy that I already found an emerald or two. I think it's just one emerald, but yeah, I'm really happy that I found it. I will say I'm sometimes a little bit directionally challenged, but that's okay, you know what? And we're gonna get more food. I don't think I have the stuff right now to actually make a new axe, so I'm gonna have to collect some more. But we'll see. We're gonna plant some more trees. I just like having trees up, and they make it feel so much better in the area. They make it feel like more homey. It's nice. I'm not a fan of how the house looks right now, just because it's so, I don't like when it's all same, but I'll make it better later. Yeah. I don't like the yellow one, but it's fine. Yeah, you guys are gonna see how I usually set stuff up, because I like having multiple furnaces, because then I like being able to smelt multiple things at once, so, like, I prefer being able to have, I prefer being able to have ores and food smelting at the same time. Also, with the shaders that I use, some stuff might look odd, you know? Like, it lets torches and lanterns and stuff emit a glow whenever I'm holding them, which is honestly really helpful. I prefer it a lot, just because I usually put excess torches if I don't have that, just because I sometimes struggle to see whenever it's dark, even if I have my brightness all the way up. But yeah, so that's helpful, and it also makes ores, like, glow, which you'll see that later, whenever we go into the caves and stuff. But yeah, it makes the ores glow, which I like, and I think it's pretty, but not everyone likes it, and that's okay. Also, I don't know if I said this already, but I do play with keep inventory on, which I know some people are kind of purists in regards to whether it should be on or off, but I much prefer having it on, Um, I don't super love using the recipe book unless I need it. But, yeah, I don't like losing my things when I die, and ideally, we're not gonna have to think about that, because trust and believe I'm not gonna die. And it'll be okay. Honestly, I think the thing that I like most about my shaders is that it doesn't actually change much. Like, it just changes how a few things are, and that was very close. You can see with the copper that it's glowing a tiny bit. It's more obvious whenever it's dark caves. I wasn't expecting it to be water, though. That's disappointing. Yeah, I kind of wish it wasn't just water. But it's okay. I'm trying to find the best way up to use as little dirt as possible. Because that's going to be pretty... I know people don't like it, but dirt comes to be a pretty useful resource, especially in caves and stuff. And I love mining. Like, in old servers that I've been in, I would spend hours at a time just mining and mining. There was one time that I built myself a little house, and whenever I'm in servers, I also make a community house, which is probably a little silly, but I like doing it. I like giving people, whenever they join in, the opportunity to start off with something, because for me it gets kind of intimidating whenever I join in with nothing, right? There's nothing, there's no one, you have to get everything. And, like, some people love that part of it. And so that's why it's optional, you know? You don't have to use the things in the community house. But I usually make them just a pretty basic house. I add in a ton of beds, like 6 to 8 beds, depending on how big I make the house. And I put food in chests and stuff, and I make sure there's a crafting table and a furnace in there. And I make a little farm, and I get some animals there, which, you know, sometimes people will take advantage of it and kind of mess it up, for others, which there's nothing I can do about that, you know? I just go back and I fix it all up again. But yeah, it's, I like making them. Sorry, I was looking up what exactly a lodestone does, because I was curious, and from what I can tell, it, like, changes where a compass points, which is pretty cool. I might put one in my house, just to make it easier. I know I don't have a compass yet, and I don't even know the recipe for a compass, which I know obviously I can get easily. But yeah. We're gonna plant some more saplings. I'm not a fan of the key to put things in your offhand. I'm not a fan of it being right next to the movement keys, which, like, I know it's probably helpful if you're switching really fast and stuff, but since I'm not usually doing that, it just gets kind of annoying to me. Like, when I'm playing without shaders, I usually have a shield in my offhand, but when I am playing with, I usually just have, like, an extra torch or something. Because then it illuminates, you know? I can see while I'm moving and still have an axe in hand. Um, I'm kind of trying to trying to sort it out a little bit. So like we have ore, we have semi-important things, or not less semi-important and more just like the kind of, I guess, special things. We have the real blocks, seeds, and then another like special, the clock, um, which right now we're gonna try. Yeah, the hay bale can't. I forgot that the hay bale can't be used in a furnace or anything, but it would be really helpful if it did. I kind of like sometimes just abusing that so that it gets all the way through, and it'll use it up if it needs to, but I don't know, I feel like it uses up fewer things whenever I do that than it does whenever I don't. And we're gonna make a ton of sugar because I'm a big fan of that. I'm a big fan of I like making cookies and pies and stuff whenever I can in the game. And honestly, it's really funny that I like making that stuff in the game, because in real life, like, sugar, I don't know why, but my body is, like, super resistant and sensitive to sugar. And it just doesn't like it one bit, Also, I like kind of using up my wooden tools as much as possible before switching to my next set. Or, like, I like using my worst tools first. And that way they're not just hanging out in my inventory for nothing, Which does sometimes kind of, like, bounce back on me, make it a little bit harder. Since then I don't have a backup in there. This is a lot of coal. I wonder if it's all connected. Like, I usually try to follow veins of whatever ores I find. It feels like it's gonna all be connected. Yeah. Oh, this is great. I had like... So if we keep in mind that I had like 2 or 3 coal before this, I don't remember, I didn't check in my inventory. I'm curious how much we'll have after this one vein. Because this seems like it's gonna be a lot. So I'm pretty hopeful. So much. There's more. Oh my god. There's just so much. And yeah. It's all connected. Yeah, Jesus. That was like 20 something. I really like how my shaders make ores look. Like, I know some people probably will think it's cheating. I did forget. Oh, yeah. I did kind of forget that it was water down there, but I saw the iron anyways, so it made it worth it. But anyways, I really like how the texture changes with some of the shader that I use. Yeah. We're just kind of looking to see. There was one time whenever I was going mining. Oh, this one isn't all water. Whoops. But yeah, there was one time I was going mining and I was mistaking this is the one filled with water. Like I said, it's hard to see in the dark sometimes. But there's one time when I was mining, anyways, and there was copper in a cave, and the green looks really similar to the green in emerald ore I discovered. And I didn't know that they had changed the locations of emeralds. Because I remember when it was like only at the very tippy tops of mountains and very rare. But I was like deep in a cave, and look at that. Like, it's just so insane. Like, hello? Yeah, we're kinda... I want that emerald... I want the iron ore so I can get an iron pickaxe. Because I'm not 100% certain that a stone pickaxe can mine emeralds. And I don't want to risk it, because, I mean, it's rare enough as is, you know? Yeah, that's the second emerald that I've found, which is insane to me. Also, I like keeping these things. I like keeping a crafting table and a furnace in my inventory, if at all possible. Just because then I can, you know, if I run out of something or if I find something new, I can just craft out of it. I also, as soon as I can, I like using bundles, just because they're so helpful. I'm a big fan of bundles. And part of that is also because I'm a bit of a hoarder with my... Ouch. I'm a small bit of a hoarder with my inventory. I like keeping as much stuff in it as possible. Just because, what if something comes out to be important, right? And I'm like, oh, I should have saved XYZ thing. But, yeah. I don't know why, I've always had, like, the worst luck ever with iron. Like, there have been times where I have found diamonds before I have found iron. It's so insane, but it's whatever. I wanna know what's in here, and the answer is nothing, so that's always a blast. I feel like I would be pretty good at parkour. I'm not... Iron... No, copper. I'm not fully sure where my home is, which is a little concerning, actually. Yay, real iron. I think... I might have seen it. But, yeah. I want to collect these pumpkins first, because pumpkin seeds. How do you make... Oh, my voice cracked bad. How do you actually make pumpkin pie in game? Like, I'll look it up. I'll look it up later, but I'm curious. Because it doesn't break into slices like melon. And... this is not... Jesus. Oh, I hate mobs. I hate mobs. I hate them. I hate them. I hate them. I hate them. We're running. We are running. Because you may have noticed that I haven't killed a single mob yet, and that is because they scare me. And I don't... Like, my hunger is too low for me to regenerate health automatically, and so Yeah. I don't, even though I play with keep inventory on, I don't like relying on it at all. Like, a lot of times when people will play with keep inventory on, look, there's another emerald. I'll go back and get it if I remember. But, for some reason well, I do this in my personal world sometimes. But when people play with keep inventory on, sometimes instead of trying to find their way home, they'll just kill themselves in game. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but let's hope I am. I don't want this to get taken down. I've put a lot of effort into this. This is Water Cave, isn't it? Yes. It's a good spot for me to stop and eat, though. But, yeah, sometimes people will just, like, fall from a high place. I wanted to... I don't know why I keep on forgetting that is, in fact... that this cave is, in fact, filled with water. Maybe eventually, whenever I have enough iron, I'll just take a crap ton of buckets and I'll get the water out so I can explore. But that someday is not today, and it won't be for a hot minute. I see it. We're gonna... Yeah. I'm gonna leave some evidence behind so that I know... so that I have more ways to get home after I get lost. Yeah. Woo! It's really funny that I got Ice Bucket Challenge before Sweet Dreams. Yeah. I'm having pretty decent luck with iron this time around, which is... it's really nice. I'm so glad. Yeah, I'm double checking what exactly a lodestone does. But I think this is the time to place it. So we're just gonna put it down, and when I eventually get a compass, it'll be pretty helpful. I'm hoping. Right now, I'm kind of just like... I wanna try and prepare at least a little bit for whenever I go mining. Because I want to at least go in a real cave and mine a little bit, you know, before this first episode is over. Which, does that kind of defeat the premise of starting small? Maybe. But it's not like I'm rushing through it, you know? I I've never been one of those people who's like, I'm gonna beat the game. I'm gonna beat the game in 1 hour. I'm gonna beat the game and kill the Ender Dragon in 30 minutes or anything like that, you know? I've actually, in full survival worlds, I very rarely play in full survival, and so I've never beaten the Ender Dragon in an entirely survival world. I've beaten it in creative once, and that was just for fun because I was seeing a lot of things on YouTube about like, oh, the poem at the end is so like meaningful and I love it so much and it changed my life and da 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 da. And so I was like, okay, well, I don't feel like playing a full game in survival, but I will beat it in creative to get to see it. And that's what I did. And, you know, it worked. And I beat the Ender Dragon in creative, at least. It is such a gorgeous poem, but I'm hoping that this time I can actually beat it in survival. So, you know, if all goes well, then I will. I keep on running into these like huge coal veins. It's so great. I love more coal. I wonder. Oh, that was just a mini. Got a lot of coal. That was 44 or so. Ooh. Also, I'm sorry that the audio is kind of inconsistent. I'm trying to maintain a consistent volume, but it's kind of hard sometimes. That's the water cave. I keep on accidentally going. Right now I'm placing more torches so that if I get lost again, I have a path to follow. What's down here? Oh, boring. Boring. But I get more coal, so that's good. I don't like digging straight. I don't like digging straight down, but I will if I must. Like if that's, or honestly, I will even if it's just that it's, cause like, there's no realistic way that I'm going to fall into lava at this height, you know? So, I don't think it's a big deal. But I try not to as soon as I get into a proper cave. Sorry, I got the hiccups. I wonder if almost mining a block diminishes your pickaxe's lifespan. I don't think it does. I think it takes it away after the block is destroyed. Yay, I'm getting levels and experience fast. I want to find another cave that I can actually explore. I'm impatient. I want cave. The frog croaks scare me sometimes. Like, I know I can tell that they're frogs, and I have the subtitles on, so it's obvious. But it still scares me. It sounds like it's gonna be something bad, and it's like, no, that's a frog. Also, I just realized that I never explained why I have the subtitles on. Since it is sometimes harder for me to see the game whenever it's dark, I will have them on so that I can see, oh, there's a zombie to my right, or stuff like that. Or I can tell, oh, is this eerie cave noise, or is this I'm about to die? and it's really helpful. This is this. No, that's Water Cave. I don't know why I keep on forgetting that that's Water Cave. But yeah. I think we might. Yeah, I wanna find a cave if possible, but I also probably shouldn't go cave exploring with one torch, 'cause that... Ooh, I got leather. I'm trying to be humane and kill them all in one swing. Which, yeah, they're animals in a video game. They don't feel anything, but I want to get them in, I want to kill them in as few swings as possible, you know? And I'm usually pretty good at it. I'm usually really good at making sure that all is well, you know? Making sure they die quickly and humanely. I need to I think my plan for the next episode is I want to explore some of the areas in the mountains. Is this? Okay. That's just another entrance into Water Cave. Boo. But, is that? That's not Water Cave. We're gonna get a little bit more iron. Or, this isn't iron. We're gonna get a little more coal. Jeez. I know there's that whole thing of, you know, I'm not gonna sing this song because I don't want YouTube to copyright strike me if it wants to, but, you know, the song Don't Mind at Night, I know you're feeling kind of brave, and you're looking at that cave. Go to bed, you'll be alright. Don't mind at night, you know? But I don't think it matters, because it's dark enough down here for mobs to spawn anyways. The only downside is that you might get insomnia if you're down there for too long. Which, you know, it's not the biggest deal in the world. You can see some of the, like, you can see the copper down in the corner glowing. It really is so helpful, because then that tells me, oh, like, there's iron right there, and I need to risk it so that I can get that. Trying to get this guy so he doesn't explode everything, but obviously didn't work. Didn't really explode much, though. This... oh, it goes lower. There's not too much ore in this cave, which is odd. There's an iron, though. I'm gonna... yeah. I have enough food on me, and... hello. Hello. Oh. But I have enough food on me, and I have enough hunger bars, or had, okay, that it's completely fine for me to jump a little bit, even if it gets rid of some hearts, because... jeez. We're gonna... yeah. I like trying to get my... oh, you can definitely see how much it illuminates there. But I like getting my... I like eating the full food, I like eating the food with less in the stack. There we go, first mob killed of the Let's Play. I do think I want to try to get as many, I want to try to get as many possible... diamond! I want to try to get as many achievements as possible. Oh, I'm so happy. Diamonds in the first episode. What? That's awesome. I wonder how many more we'll find. Oh, boring. I don't care about lapis or redstone right now. There's too much. Sorry, I was adjusting my audio a little bit on my end. But I'm still gonna collect some iron, but I'm not gonna focus on it as much. Because now I have diamond. I also have 29 iron. I do need some more coal. I love coal. Everyone needs to focus more on coal. I had a house in an old server of mine, and I had like 6 fully stocked furnaces just because I smelted so many things. Because there weren't any caves really near me, and so I would just go strip mining, right? That's a lot of copper. Iron. But, yeah, and so I would always need to be smelting more and more ores and more food, and so I just had as many as possible. We're only gonna bother with some of this. I heard that skeleton, but there he is. See, it's helpful because it showed me at least vaguely where he would be. I should honestly probably get... I should probably get a, I should probably get a shovel sometime soon. This is a lot of iron. This is like... Oh my god, I'm getting so lucky today. This is great. Also, let me know in the comments if you guys would have a preference over this being scripted versus, the more rambly, like, talking off the top of my head, as it is right now. Because I could script it, it would just be more work, and I'll be very honest, I don't want to. But I can. Oh, that was actually just helpful. Get rid of the dripstone for me. We're gonna take a little look-see. It makes it all so pretty whenever I have this shader on. Because... Oh. Hated that eerie noise. I don't like how long it fizzles out. I want to try and get at least a full stack of iron before this episode is over. In an ideal world. I like how I can see on the ceilings of the caves too. Like I can tell if it's worth going up and getting stuff, you know? I feel like I'm fairly good at killing mobs, even if I struggle with it at times. Why are they... Did you see that? They were just spinning. But yeah, I feel like I'm pretty good with killing mobs. I just don't like it, you know? And I avoid it whenever possible, but I'm at least sort of good at it. And you can kind of see... You can see whenever I pass zombies, the realistic mobs texture pack. The others are a little more subtle. Like, the spiders just look a little more like spiders. The skeletons have a more curved rib cage, stuff like that. Like, the zombies have them. I see diamonds. The zombies have the most visible change, which is... I like having it, but it's also so scary. I'm trying to figure out how we're gonna get up there. I think if we go over here, it'll probably be... yeah. And I like to use the boring, non-useful things first. Like gravel. I see more diamonds, but like stuff like gravel and andesite and diorite and whatnot that don't have any real purpose. I'm on a roll, jeez. This is okay. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 diamonds in one vein. That's wild. That's insane. My goodness. I really hate zombies so much. You could kind of see that one with how the resource... more diamonds. Jeez. You could kind of see with that one more up close how the texture pack changes. Or it's not texture pack. That's what it used to be called. But okay, there's nothing back up there. But okay, there's something there, but whatever. A zombie can't get to me through that. But, I forgot that they're not called texture packs anymore. They used to be, back on, like, Xbox 360 and whatnot. Maybe the ones that are started and run by Minecraft are still texture packs. But anyways, mine's a resource pack. I'm waiting to eat right now because it's getting to be close to an hour, and that's as long as I want this video to get to be. Because I don't want it to be so long that I, like, drive you guys away, but I want it to be long enough to have good content. And so, yeah. But, so I'm not eating to refill my health right now, so that I maybe, like, if I die, I just go back home. We're gonna... Where'd he go? Where did he go? Oh my god. Ugh. Why did that die for so long? I heard another one, so I'm gonna go for him too. Even though that will yeah, I'm gonna get this first, but that will absolutely kill me. And you know what? Whatever. There we go. And we reset our stuff. We're gonna... 13 diamonds. We got over a stack of iron. We're gonna put that in there. Put the rest in there. We're gonna sort stuff out a little more. And yeah. That's gonna be the end. I did realize you guys haven't seen my full thing, so I'll show you in a second, but yeah, there we go. Here's my avatar, my little guy. I made him. Usually I make them better, but I got lazy. If anyone wants to design me one, go ahead. But yeah, so thank you for watching, and tune in next Friday for the next episode. Bye!